Up next on Lion TV, Stark Hawks with a story on one of our schools that got a special honor, Kat Brumman with another episode of Lion of the Week,
and me, Samuel Stubbs, bringing you all your updates on the NFL playoffs. All that and more, Lion TV starts right now.
Good morning, Cersei. Welcome back to another episode of Lion TV. I'm Bo Bramlett.
And I'm Warren Kemp. Let's jump right into those announcements.
The Arkansas State privately funded scholarship portal is now open. If you are a high school senior, incoming student, or a currently enrolled student, the time to apply is now. The portal is open until February 1st each year for the upcoming academic year. More information is listed on Schoology. If you have any questions, please email privatescholarships@astate.edu for assistance.
Senior yearbook ads are on sale. Buy online through Jostens or with Miss Cook through February 7th. More information can be found on the school's website. Also, seniors, the 2025-26 FAFSA is now open.
2 new advancement placement courses will be offered to sophomores: Advancement Placement Seminar and Advancement Placement World History. To qualify to take these courses as a sophomore, you must register and take the pre-ACT offered on February 18th. The test is free but is limited only to the first 100 students to register. You can sign up for the pre-ACT by stopping by room 204 at any time before school or during lunch. The deadline to register is January 31st. Please contact Shelly Elliott at shelliott@cerseischools.org with the questions.
The AccuPlacer is coming up. The test dates are February 5th and 6th at 8:30 and 12 p.m. If you would like to take this test at Searcy High School, you need to come up to the counselor's office to sign up. The cost is $15 and you can pay any time between sign up and the day of the test. If you sign up to take the AccuPlacer at 12 p.m., please go to first lunch.
McRae Elementary was honored with some special news from Dr. Hart.
Stark Hawks has the story on how this school is standing out nationally.
McRae Elementary has recently been recognized as a model school, which got me thinking, how do they create such a successful environment? From new teaching methods to a supportive community, let's dive into what makes McRae Elementary a success story.
For our model school application, we had to show 3 years of academic growth through all of our subpopulations. So we've shown continued academic growth. We've got lots of achievements. Our kids are growing and learning just like our teachers every day.
We're looking at how students are meeting the essential standards that we have for each grade level and working with the assessments to see which students need more support or which students are excelling so that we can help all students be successful on the state standards.
So we try to make sure that we're hearing our students. They are little and it's hard to send out electronic things, but we try to get that just in different ways through teachers getting feedback through them.
The school understands the importance of the environment that they put the children in to learn.
The school is very good about helping get resources to help us be able to work through the curriculum, to help the students and continue to learn and grow.
We have to learn how to work together and know each other's strengths because not one person can do it by themselves. And building relationships with each other and students is what it's all about. If you don't have relationships with your students, they don't come to school wanting to learn, and that's number one. We've got to have relationships and be able to communicate with each other.
It's obvious that McRae shoots for nothing but success for these kids.
We can teach the child, help the child be successful in life. Everyone here is just very caring and willing to help one another and work together as a team.
I think we've got an amazing culture here, an amazing staff, a great student body, great parent support, but we can always grow and continue to do better. With the new Atlas state testing, it's always a challenge when you've got a new testing platform.
Between the staff, children's behaviors, and general positive environment, McRae has accomplished every goal that they've set.
You know, teachers in the classroom just going above and beyond every day for every kid.
I think, through our model school recognition and other blue ribbon school recognition and things like that, we don't do it for those awards, but it is nice when you see that all of our hard work and all of our efforts do pay off for our kiddos. And that's what it's about, is that they're just continuing to learn and grow.
It's clear that McRae's dedication to creating a positive and effective learning environment is really paying off. Schools like this make a huge difference in shaping our future. Now let's send it back over to the news desk.
Thanks, Star. It's great to see how McRae works together for everyone in the school to be successful.
Jacksonville Maumelle officers were able to locate and arrest 2 people connected to the shooting. 20-year-old Willie Tyler of North Little Rock and 20-year-old Dedrick Williams of Little Rock, along with a juvenile on Monday night. Jacksonville police responded to a shooting call in the 100 block of Finch Road at 4:47 p.m. According to the investigators, 2 people were found at the location suffering from gunshot wounds and were taken to a local hospital with non-life-threatening injuries. On Tuesday, investigators said 21-year-old Micah Jones and 20-year-old Alicia Jones, both from Conway, were identified as suspects and arrested. Both were charged with first-degree battery, aggravated assault, and hindering oppression. The juvenile was charged with first-degree battery and aggravated assault.
Donald Trump was inaugurated for a second term as president Monday, marking a dramatic return to power after a decisive 2024 election. The ceremony held at the U.S. Capitol was attended by thousands of supporters alongside significant protests from his detractors. In his inaugural address, Trump vowed to continue his America First agenda, emphasizing national security, economic growth, and immigration reform. He also reaffirmed his commitment to challenging Washington's political establishment, which he described as corrupt and out of touch with ordinary Americans.
TikTok voluntarily shut down service in the U.S. just hours before a Sunday deadline, cutting off access to tens of millions of users after the Supreme Court upheld a law that effectively banned it over concerns about its ties to China. The law passed by Congress last year TikTok's China-based parent company, ByteDance, until January 19th to divest from TikTok or be cut off from U.S. app stores and hosting services. TikTok said a sale wasn't possible and challenged the law in court, but it was rejected by a unanimous Supreme Court last Friday. Trump on Sunday posted on social media that he would restore TikTok, first writing "Save TikTok," and then vowing to issue an executive order on Monday to extend the period of time before the law takes effect. Further, he said there would be no liability for companies that helped keep TikTok from going dark before the order went into effect.
It's been getting really cold these past couple of weeks. Any news on the weather going forward?
Well, Jordan Jones has all our weather updates for us.
Good morning, Cersei. Hi, I'm Jordan Jones here with your weather updates. Today you had a high of 42 with sunny skies, rain at a 1% chance. Your winds are blowing west-southwest at 7 miles per hour. Your humidity is at a 51% and your sun rose at 7:11 a.m. onto tonight. Heading into tonight, you have a low of 26 with clear skies, rain staying low at a 4% chance. Winds are going to be blowing south at 5 miles per hour and your humidity is at a 78% and your sunset at 3:06 p.m. onto the almanac. For the last 7 days average, you had a high of 42, a low of 26. Your monthly average of precipitation is at a 3.58 inches and your month to date is at a 1.32 inches. Now onto the 5cast. Saturday, it'll be partly cloudy with a high of 54, a low of 37, rain at a 4% chance. Sunday, it'll be cloudy once again with a high of 48, a low of 30, rain at a 20% chance. On Monday, it'll be sunny with a high of 52, a low of 32, and rain at a 5% chance. And Tuesday, it'll be back to partly cloudy with a high of 58, a low of 37, and rain at a 9% chance. And Wednesday, where it will be rainy showers with a high of 57, a low of 40, and rain at a 39% chance. Heading into next week, got some cloudy skies, and towards the end of the week, seems like the rain's going to be picking up.
Well, hopefully it warms up soon.
These cold temperatures are making me want to bundle up and eat something warm. Warren, do you know what's for lunch today?
I do. Today for lunch we'll be having chicken egg roll, Asian brown rice, classic cheese pizza, classic cheeseburger, chicken and cheese crispito, ham and cheese Swiss cheese sub, fresh Fuji apple, and milk.
That sounds amazing. Thank you to our amazing lunch crew for preparing it for us.
Hey, I've been meaning to ask, are family members allowed in the studio?
I'm not sure why.
Well, I saw Kat recording something with her sister a few days ago.
Don't worry, she's just this week's line of the week.
Welcome back, Cersei, to another episode of Line Week. And a special guest who we have today is Hannah Bremen.
Hello.
So, Hannah, I've heard that you've been a manager for wrestling. How does it feel to be a manager for your team?
It's really nice. You get to learn a lot more about the wrestlers and the actual sport. It's pretty fun to wrestle during the practice, and you learn more about the movement and all that.
Okay, so what made you want to do wrestling?
My dad did wrestling in high school, and my little sister did wrestling or does wrestling, and I thought it'd be pretty fun just to try it out, so that's why I'm a manager.
Okay, and what exactly do you do as a manager for wrestling?
Well, we make sure the coaches have everything he or she needs. We make sure that everything's there and accounted for, and we also make sure that the singlets are getting clean, the water bottles are getting clean, and that the equipment stays sanitized.
So, how do you feel about your fellow wrestling students?
I really like our wrestling students. We have a really good team, and we get to build good friendships as we wrestle, and we get to learn more about each other, and it just feels like a nice group of people.
And finally, if a student wants to become a manager for wrestling, what advice would you give them?
I would tell them to not overthink it. It's really a simple thing to do. It's pretty fun. You get to learn how to do things within wrestling. You get to learn how to do manager stuff. I don't know how to say it, but it's definitely not something that you should overthink. We definitely get to learn more about the wrestling itself, like the sport, and we learn a lot of how to communicate to others, because communication is definitely key. We also learn how to do some moves, and you might be put as a test dummy sometimes, but that's okay because it's fun, you know?
Well, Cersei, that's all the time we have in this week's Line of the Week. I'm Kat Bremen, and I hope I see you guys next week.
Hey, I heard the College Football National Championship was this week.
Indeed it was. Samuel Stubbs has all the details for us.
Happy Friday, Searcy High. I'm Samuel Stubbs with all your sports updates. In local sports, the Searcy boys and girls basketball teams made the trip to Valley View on Tuesday. The girls fell by a score of 63-26, while the boys lost by a score of 73-43. Both the girls and boys will return home to Lion Arena tonight to take on Paragould. Moving on with local news, our SHS cheer team is in Dallas, Texas this weekend to compete in nationals, where they will run for first place in the Game Day Nationals competition up until finals on Sunday. We'll have more information in our upcoming shows. In national sports, the College Football National Championship game took place on Monday. After being down by as many as 24 points, Notre Dame made it an 8-point game in the closing minutes, but Ohio State converted on a third down on their final drive and kicked a field goal to seal a 34-23 victory. It's the first national championship for Ohio State since 2015. The NFL playoffs continued with the divisional round on Saturday and Sunday. Patrick Mahomes remained undefeated in the divisional round, leading the Kansas City Chiefs to a 23-14 victory over the Houston Texans. The win gives the Chiefs their 7th consecutive trip to the AFC Championship game. The Buffalo Bills earned the right to play Kansas City in the AFC Championship game by taking down the Baltimore Ravens on Sunday night. The Ravens had a chance to tie the game with a 2-point conversion, but a drop pass by tight end Mark Andrews kept Baltimore out of the end zone and ended their season. In the NFC, the Philadelphia Eagles and Washington Commanders are set to play in the NFC Championship game. Washington reached their first conference championship since 1991 by taking down the ¡1 seed Detroit Lions in Detroit. Washington forced several turnovers in their 45-31 win. The Philadelphia Eagles beat the Los Angeles Rams 28-22, earning a game-sealing 4th down stop on the final drive of the game. Saquon Barkley was the standout player in the win, rushing for 205 yards and 2 touchdowns. Conference play in college basketball is in full swing. On Tuesday, Texas beat number 22 Missouri 61-53, number 4 Alabama beat Vanderbilt 103-87, and number 6 Tennessee beat number 14 Mississippi State 68-56. On Tuesday, it was also announced that Arkansas freshman guard Boogie Fland will miss the remainder of the season due to a hand injury. Fland averaged 15.1 points per game for the Razorbacks, who earned their first SEC win of the season over Georgia at home on Wednesday. Well, Cersei, that's all the sports updates we have for you today. Now back to the news desk with Bo and Warren.
Thank you, Samuel. Well, we're about out of time for today. Be sure to subscribe to our YouTube channel at Cersei High Lion TV.
And follow us on X at Lion TV, Instagram at Cersei Lion TV, and on Facebook at Cersei High Lion TV. Signing off, I'm Warren Kemp.
And I'm Bo Bramlett. See you next week, Cersei.